Hi, Brianna. How are you?
Good.
Good. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Over the last few sessions, we've talked about reality therapy, and I think last week you were telling me about feelings you had of being unhappy, or you can really pinpoint it, but they were just sort of negative, and you were telling me about how different your life has changed, or how differently your life is today than it was a year ago.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you want to go into that a little more? You want to talk about that?
Yeah. I mean, the past year, over the past year, I have gone through a divorce, and then I was living like alone, and I had my apartment. I was working. I was full-time working, or I was working full-time, and I've always worked. I worked for years.
Okay.
And I was like going through those changes, and then I was going out on the weekends with my friends, because there was nobody at home other than my cat. So I could just get up and go and do whatever I wanted because I only had myself to think about. So I would, I just needed to get myself ready and go, and I didn't really have anything else I had to plan for or anything like that. I could just do what I wanted when I wanted to.
Right. You made your own money.
I was
your own boss.
Yep, I was doing what I
Came and
wanted.
went when you wanted. Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about anything. Now,
How is it now?
now I have a new spouse, a new baby, a new stepson. So we've got a 4-year-old, and I have a almost 3-month-old. I stay at home now. We decided that I would stay at home and take care of the kids because that's what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do. I always wanted to do that.
Okay.
But I take care of the kids, and he'll go to work. I'll take care of the kids when he goes to the gym. I'm here taking care of the kids now.
Okay. That's a big change.
Yep.
Ooh, lots of changes.
Yeah.
Lots. Well, I noticed when you said, couldn't help but notice, when you said, oh, I'm taking care of the kids now, sort of an emphasis on a lot, maybe as in I kind of picked up on all the time?
Always.
Or a lot.
Always.
Okay, always.
Always.
Wow. Well, I certainly can understand that's a big transition. And so, we've talked in the past about reality therapy and what I believe and what reality therapists believe. And, at the 5 basic needs. And keep those in mind while we're talking. And tell me more about, like, you were going to try to focus on when these feelings came up, a lot during the week, and when you noticed them. Were you able to, pinpoint, like, when you felt these feelings the most?
Yeah, I noticed it the most. Well, I noticed it whenever he had left to go to the gym.
Okay.
And like when my mom stopped by, like my mom, she'll stop by sometimes.
Yeah.
Like before or after work, for like an hour or two, and she'll, play with the kids and stuff, and then she'll leave. But like, when he would leave and go to the gym, or he would leave and go, just wherever, I kind of noticed that I was just like, I was feeling like I don't know. I just felt the same feelings.
It's when you felt the feelings.
Yeah. Where
really
I was just like
surface.
Yeah.
Okay. And were you thinking, I want to go to the gym with him?
Well, it was like he went to work, and then he came home.
Okay.
And then, he gets ready and he leaves again to go to the gym for 2 hours or however long. And then he'll come home, or it's just like any day he can just come home and leave and go as he pleases. And he's just like, okay,
Okay, and so
It's like, when do I get, like,
I was
don't
gonna
do
say, what
that.
does that mean?
Yeah.
What is that to you? Like, what does that?
It's like, I guess it's like I kind of feel resentful, and it's not that, like, oh, he's going to the gym and I want to go to the gym.
Okay.
It's not like, it's not anything like that. It's just like, he gets to leave, like, free, like, he gets to just be like, okay, bye, you know, like, here's the kid, like, you know.
And you don't?
No. No.
Well, so I'm hearing not so much that you get upset because your husband wants to go to the gym or wants to go play cards or whatever. Or the feelings are surfacing because you're thinking, I would like to do that and I can't. Am I right? Or
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
not able to. Not that
yeah,
I
it's
can't.
that
but
it's that I can't. It's like, I love what I do. Like, I love taking care of the kids. I love what I do. Like, I don't want anybody else to, like, do that job. It's just like, I just wish sometimes that, like, I could, you know, do small things like that and get, like, that small, you know, that break. Like, and it's like, sometimes he doesn't even think about it. He just does it because it's just you know.
Right. Well, you know, do you remember us talking about the 5 human needs, basic human needs that we all have? I don't know if it was the last session or the one before. We all have a need to love, be loved, and belong, to have fun, have freedom, and have power. And it sounds like maybe your need for freedom is being infringed upon because you have all the caretaking responsibilities. And okay, so, and that makes perfect sense. I think. Does it to you?
Yeah, I mean, we have the 4-year-old and we have the newborn, and, like, I agreed to stay home and quit my job and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, I agreed to stay home, but not always stay at home.
Okay, so when you noticed your mom coming and, you know, running in, seeing the kids, you said that you noticed the feelings flared up then. Tell me about your mom.
Well, we've had, like, a really, really rocky past few years. Like, we went through, like, months of not talking, like, through the holidays and stuff, and that was really, really hard. And, like, we had kind of, like, we've mended things, and things are getting a lot better, and, like, I'm really thankful for that. Things have gotten better, but it was really rocky before. But, like, when she comes, so she'll stop by the house, and, you know, it'll be before or after work or just whatever time, and she'll stay here for a little while, and then she'll just leave. Well, I guess it's just that, like, you know, can't she see that my hands are full? Like, she's been here, like, she sees this. Like, is she not?
So you're kind of thinking, like, that's my mom, and she's a mom, and
she should know, see, like, hey, like, I need
want
help.
her to offer to help.
Yeah.
I understand that. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes even we don't get to control what other people think, or when they think it, or what they do. But we talked about this before, how we tend to have better results when we focus on
what we can control.
Okay, you're right. I'm glad you remembered. And although I can certainly understand why you would want your mom to offer, if she's not, what's something you can do that might make this need for freedom come about? Like, what can you do? I see, a few options. Have you talked to, tell me about your husband.
Well, I mean, he's extremely, like, he's very supportive.
Okay.
Like, we talk through our problems. Like, if we're feeling a type of way, normally, like, that's something that we do, is that we'll talk it through. And, like, I mean, he's really supportive.
That's good.
Like, we have a really well-rounded, like, it's a really, I don't know, I'm very happy.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So, have you talked to your husband about how you're feeling?
No.
Okay. Because I hear you saying, I'm resentful. He is coming and going and doing his thing. And I would like to have the ability to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's very supportive, and we have a wonderful relationship.
Yeah.
But I haven't asked him.
No, I haven't asked him because I think he should just offer.
Okay. And he very well may, but we have no control of that, do we?
No.
So let's look at what you can do. Let's look at what you can control about this situation. How can you get your need met? This need for freedom.
Well, I could just not say anything at all and, like,
Ignore it.
it'll yeah, like, just think, like, it'll go, like,
Ignore it.
eventually it'll go away. Or I could, I guess, act mad and, like, make it very clear to both, that I'm upset and there's something wrong, and yeah,
let them figure it
out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at that. Those. Realistically, if you pretend it's not there, you don't talk about it, and you hope it'll just get better, how realistic is it to think that things are going to change?
It's not.
Do you think they'll? Okay. Well, I mean, you know your situation, and you know your mom and your husband, so you're saying that's probably not a good choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll probably,
like with your mom.
Yeah, that would probably cause setbacks, that's for sure. Like, she would probably be like, if I acted, upset or mad, she would probably
without explaining why.
Yeah, she'd probably be like upset or hurt, or like take a step back, or probably like not come around as much.
And you just said you just got through a big deal, apparently.
Yeah.
So, what I'm hearing is this, just not ignoring it, but actually showing them you're upset, but not really discussing it. That's certainly an option. I mean, you can choose to behave that way, but it doesn't sound like it's a very good option. Number one, it's not, what did we say? In reality therapy and choice theory, that we can all make choices, and they can either hurt us or hinder or help us. And there were 7 that were negative. Do you remember going over those? And 7 that were positive. And do you think this one lines up with being positive, the acting mad? No. Okay. Well, so can you think of a choice you could make that would not hurt you or somebody else, that you can control and attempt to get this need for freedom met?
I could ask.
Ask. And how do you think that'll go? Like, nothing.
I don't know. My mom just seemed really busy. Like, she would offer if she like had the timer if she wanted to. So I don't know. I mean, she might.
Mm-hmm.
She might not. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. But we definitely won't know if we don't ask, right?
Yeah.
And even if she said no, it opens the door to the possibility that it might happen in the near future, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so out of all three scenarios, I feel like this last one moves you closer to getting your need met.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Well, and I don't know, do you see your mom a lot or just sporadically? Or is it realistic to think you will talk to her in the next week or?
Yeah, I mean, I talk to her pretty often.
Okay.
I talk to her pretty often. She'll stop by pretty often. So yeah, I probably will see her.
Okay.
Talk to her.
And as far as your husband goes, are you comfortable asking him just directly, hey, can you watch the boys while I blah, blah, blah? I don't know, what, fill in the blank.
Yeah, I mean, I can ask him. Again, it's just like, I feel like he should just be the one offering.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't
understand that.
know what he'll say. I mean, I don't know. He might,
Okay.
just say, yeah, sure.
Okay.
He might
And
not.
if he did, what would you do? If he said, yeah, sure, go.
I would I would be shocked, first of all. I guess I would plan to, like, I don't know, go get my nails done or like go see a movie.
So you would
with a
take
friend or
advantage
something.
of that and
Yeah.
go do something.
Yeah, do something for myself.
And how do you think that would feel?
Good.
Good. Yes.
Very good.
I believe it would too. So I like to set specific goals for us, for you. So how about you have a conversation in text or on the phone, however you do it, or in person, with both your mom and your husband, and ask them directly for, if they would, either one of them be willing to watch the boys for a couple hours. I want you to pick a day and make some plans, and I want you to have a backup day. So if they say no, then you can say, well, okay, how about next Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
So is it realistic to think you can do that before we meet again?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. All right. So, well, I think you might be pleasantly surprised. I'm hoping so. But either way, we won't know until you ask. So we'll go over this when, you can let me know how things go next time. Is there anything else you want to talk about or that's going on that we didn't get to talk about?
I mean, no, not that I can think of, like, right off the top of my head. Ask me
Okay.
next week.
Okay. Well, we didn't talk that much the last couple of sessions about just what a change. Like, you mentioned some really big, it's almost like everything's changed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just want to say I think you're doing an amazing job from what we've talked about, and don't forget to pat yourself on the back, and I think you're doing awesome, and I'll talk to you next week, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks for coming in, and just stop on the way out and make an appointment at the desk, okay?